So I've been doing some research online about when to transplant my seedlings into a larger pot. Um, the pots that I've made for my seedlings are really small, which is great, so I can plant as many seeds as I can in a smaller amount of space, so I can see what's actually going to grow before I start using larger pots. But now it's time for some of them, at least, to go into a larger pot. So what I have been learning is that about a month is good for something this small. This is one of my pumpkin plants, and I've actually made a mistake because I pulled it out of a more moist area, which is the tray it was standing in. So I'm hoping that this will come back to life. I'm actually gonna soak it in some water right now, but I am gonna put it into its new pot today. There is so much noise going on everywhere. Yetamius is building an outdoor kitchen. I got dogs playing in the dog yard. So hopefully not all of the noise will be picked up. But we'll see. So this is one of my pumpkin plants. And you can see the root is exposed here. What I've been learning, I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants here with all this gardening, but what I have learned is that about a month in this size pot is usually good, and we're at that month mark just about now. So I am going to transplant them into some bigger pots. So I'll put these in the milk cartons for the next one, and then after that they'll go into probably the greenhouse in a raised bed in the greenhouse. You can see we have them out on the table today. It is a little windy, but it's been so warm, so we're really happy to have them out on the table instead of in the little greenhouses. All right, let's put this pumpkin plant in the milk carton. I just want to take a minute to show you this really nice root system here. This is something that I learned from another gardener that I watch. That having this really nice tight root system is perfect proof that it's ready to go into the next size pot. It's not like exploding up the top with the roots, but it's sort of wrapping around nicely. So let's get it into the big pot now. And that's that for this one. So one of the reasons I'm so excited to plant pumpkins is that it kind of reminds me of my childhood. I grew up in Connecticut, and in the Northeast in the US, we have a big harvest season. You know, pumpkins and fall leaf colors and everything. It kind of reminds me of being a kid and going to the pumpkin patch and picking out your pumpkin. And I really didn't think I was going to be able to grow pumpkins here in a normal way, but Yetamius's grandmother used to grow pumpkins all the time outside, not in her greenhouse, so that really inspired me. That was years ago that she told me that, and I remember the first year I tried, I had no idea what I was doing, and I sort of just like threw a seed in to the ground and hoped for the best, and I saw that it sprouted, and that was about it. But now, this is like 4 years later, I'm taking a much more serious approach to it. Still kind of flying by the seat of my pants, but I'm really excited to see. Hopefully I get one pumpkin this year, I'll be happy. But these are purple pumpkins. Anyway, these are purple pumpkins, and I think they're gonna be really beautiful. I just really hope for one. And yeah, it's been nostalgic for me, so I'm looking forward to them. So I went ahead and did all 5 of my pumpkin plants. This was the first one that I did, and I made the mistake here of not putting it a little bit lower down. By having it like this, just below the ridge here, you give that, seedling, which is, having to move home into a new house, gets a little extra wind protection while it's a little bit scared. So I did make that mistake here, but I think it's gonna be fine. And then this one was just a bit short, so it doesn't have that same wind protection, but you can see the soil goes up a little bit higher on the seedling. So I think they're gonna be okay. I'm really looking forward to this. I just need to moisten the soil a little bit, and then that's it. let's just have a quick look at the other plants. I don't know if I'm going to transplant any of these right now. The only ones that might be really ready actually are the sunflowers here. I'll make another video when I do that because I might actually transplant those straight to the soil, but we'll see. But yeah, that's about it. Hopefully these guys will do well.